Hey guys, welcome to the Pennsylvania Patriot. Today we are going to talk a little bit about a new rifle I just picked up about 2 weeks ago, and 300 blackout. I never knew I wanted one of these. This is a cartridge I would have probably lived my whole life and been fine without having. I went up to my local sports shop. I was looking to get a Ruger Gen 2 American in the ranch. I wanted it in 762 by 39. They didn't have one, or at least I didn't think they had one. I went to the back in their stock room and we looked, and I found this, and I thought, you know what? I got a lot of 30 caliber bullets laying around the house. Let's give it a try. So um, we'll get into the rifle in just a minute, but here's the ammo that I bought. Now I have since acquired some Starline brass. I got 100 pieces of Starline brass. I have multiple bullets ordered for this rifle. Some are going to be Hornady CX 110 grains. I have some 125 grain USA Ready from Winchester. They're an open tip bullet. I've only seen them on one channel so far, and that was loaded ammunition. They did really well on ballistics gel, and they're available as a component. So I got 100 of those. Those actually just came today. The CX will be here within the week, and we're going to start some new series out with reloads. So I'll be taking you down to my reloading room, and we'll be starting to shoot some videos. So that should be a whole new fun thing. A lot of people like reload videos, but let's show you the rifle. I do have my Banish 30 on here right now, but this is the ranch model. It comes threaded, and these new Rugers, like I have some of the Gen 1s, but these new Ruger Gen 2s are awesome. The Cerakote on these are nice. They've made the bolts, they don't whiz like the Gen 1s ever did. And then this one takes it just takes an AR style, comes with an AR style 10 round PMag in it. And on top of it, I have a Vortex Strike Eagle, and this is a 1-6. And these scopes are really awesome. They come with the caps. They're illuminated. They have a really great reticle with them. But this thing with this ammo is what I bought because I just wanted to shoot it the day I got it. So I went home, mounted a scope, and I took this out. It's 150 grain Federal Fusion, and Fusions are awesome bullets. They're the same exact bullet as a gold dot rifle bullet. They're identical. But this has a muzzle velocity of 1900 feet per second and a muzzle energy of 1202. 100 yards, you're still at 946. So if you follow that game of 1,000 foot-pounds of energy, it's a 100-yard deer gun. We can make it better, though. I believe that the 300 Blackout does way better with lighter grain bullets. There's significant evidence with a 110 grain VMAX, the 110 Barnes TAC TXs, and these CXs that I'm getting from Hornady. I got a really good price on those through Sportsman's Warehouse. I don't know if they're around your area or not, but I was able to get 2 boxes for, I want to say they were $40 a box. They were under 40 before tax. So like $39 a box for, no, there's only 50 in a box. The USA Readies that I got, there's 100 in a box for those for like $32. And the only place I seen that loaded ammunition reviewed on was Mason Leather. If you just look up 300 Blackout USA Ready, and if you see Mason Leather on there, shout out to him. He's doing great content with gel stuff. We'll get into that eventually. I don't have ballistics gel. We may shoot some water jugs coming in the near future until I can obtain some ballistics gel and build a table for it and everything else. My public range does not allow you to set up targets that are not posted to their backstop. It's a Pennsylvania Game Commission owned range, but I have acquired some property where I can go shoot some videos at. So may do that in the future. But this thing shot super quiet. The Banish can on this thing this thing is probably the funnest centerfire rifle I've ever shot in my life. There's almost zero kick. It it is dead accurate, like same hole almost. I have a few of these left, so maybe when I get to the range, I'll shoot like a 3 or 4 shot group and show you guys. It was insane. I couldn't believe the accuracy of this rifle. But so one thing I did do, and I didn't do a video on, is I loaded up some ammo here, and these I didn't do a video on, but these are 178 grain ELDX Hornadies with Starline brass, CCI 400 primers, and H110 powder. And I just went through Hornadies. I have their load manual that I paid for. I have it on my phone. And I just went through their velocity ranges. So, like, I started out at, if I can even read my own writing, it was like 10.2 grains up to 12.9 or whatever on these. And then I did some 168s, and they look identical, but these are 168 grain ELD matches. And I did a whole bunch of them. And really, I just have lots of these bullets laying around. I may videotape some grouping on these. But what I was trying to do was fire form brass. So, we'll get that on the range and we'll see how it does, but mostly just the fire form brass. After that, the main videos we're going to focus on is going to be the Hornady 110 grain CX, which is a copper gilding metal. It used to be called the GMX. They changed a little bit. The BC is a little higher. I think they might have changed the tip on those too. I'm not really sure, but it's a copper monolithic expanding bullet. And from what I've seen, the very few videos that are out there, Kentucky Range Time has a video. He bought some factory seconds from Midway USA, and a couple other little videos that I found. They really do really well. So I'm really highly interested in that. And everything I'm going to load for now is going to be with H110 from Hodgkins. I have an abundance of it. It's the same as Winchester 296. If you have that, you could use it. I'll probably somehow make a chart. I'm not really good at this video editing stuff, so I'll probably make like a little chart and, put up like data somehow. Or maybe I'll put it on paper and hold it up, because I don't know how to video edit right now. So one of these things I'll get better at. But just a little short video on the rifle and the caliber, and I think it's going to be really cool. I'm going to run this year for deer season. I'm going to try to take at least one deer with it. I have some other calibers that I have not taken deer with, and it's kind of like my goal to shoot deer with everything I have, and I have a lot of stuff, so this could take quite a long time, but we'll see how it goes. But the first reloading videos that you're going to see me do is going to start out with 300 blackout, and like I said, we have a brand new batch of 100 Starline brass. I got a little bit of this Federal stuff left over, and I can easily convert 223 to 300 blackout. I have the proper equipment here to do that as well, which is super simple. Maybe I can show a video one day on how to do that as well. But if you buy 300 blackout and you have piles of 223 ammo, don't go buy 300 blackout brass. You don't have to. If you have an overabundance of 223, it's as simple as running it into the 300 blackout die. Lube it up good, run it through, and then cut it to the proper length, trim it, load a bullet. It's that easy. So I appreciate you guys tuning in today. Sorry we haven't made any videos for a while. There's been a lot of stuff going on, especially in the world. I'm sure most of you are aware of Charlie Kirk's passing. The poor girl down in the Carolinas that was stabbed to death. We're living in a really crazy world right now, and I just wish you guys all safety, and protect yourselves. It's really important to protect yourselves. Don't be afraid or ashamed to carry. Um, when you go out, make sure you're carrying, especially if you're a good citizen, please carry. Just anything you can do to protect yourself. There was nothing that could have saved Charlie from, it didn't matter if he would have carried or not, because of some lunatic that didn't like the way he spoke. And I really just don't want to get into it because it's disturbing to me. And anyway, I really appreciate you guys watching. Stay safe, aim small, miss small. Please aim small, miss small, and love your country and love your people around you. We the only way we can change this world is just not hating each other. And I don't really know that there's a good answer to it right now for us Americans, but let's try to do our best. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.